Hi, I'm Sinhle and I'm a safari guide. So I take guests or tourists on a safari tour, and we observe animals, and I guide them and I teach them about the fauna and flora in the bush. So I do not work alone. I work with my tracker, currently being Patrick. So his main expertise is to look at footprints and also signs that may lead us to finding the animals. And he also does play a big role in terms of spotting animals or pointing out animals when we driving and looking for them. So I've always been so passionate to become a guide, and I was always inspired by my dad, who was also a game ranger himself as well. And he actually gave me a lot of exposure into safari guiding and also game ranging as well. He was such an inspiration, and also my two brothers as well are also guides as well. So they've also exposed me and also taught me the basics of actually entering into the industry of guiding. So it's such a wonderful opportunity to actually grow in a natural environment like this wilderness area, very pristine as well. And it's also such a privilege as well. As kids, we get to learn the ways of nature, and we learn from the different animals and also birds and things like that. There's quite a lot that one can actually extract or learn from or by living in a natural environment. So it also has a huge and great impact into in terms of employment. So a lot of the local people, or mostly the lodges staff, or most people that work in the lodges are from the local communities. So it has actually really benefited a lot actually, or benefits the local people. So one of the amazing things that I've actually been fortunate to experience while working in the bush and also living in the bush was actually learning from a rhino what it means to have respect, or to respect something, or to respect someone. And this happened while I was actually tracking a rhino that happened to have been walking on a game trail. So I stayed pretty much with the footprints and the tracks, and stayed on the game path as well. And I followed the rhino for some time, only to find that it had actually went around the bush, sort of like avoided the game path temporarily, or went off the game path. And as I followed the tracks, it made me think and try and understand why the rhino had actually left the game path. And tracing the trail back, I discovered that the rhino had actually, on the way, noticed a spider that had spun a web across the game path, and it actually showed respect by means of going off the game path and around the bushes, and only continued on the game path once it has actually avoided and showed respect to the spider.